underground radio station here, and we say what we feel like saying.
I'm Derek Johnson of the Rabbit First Termer Iraq Show. The Rabbit Zone show that you're about to experience is brought to you in high definition Dave Rabbit Audio. Dave Rabbit Audio.
Happy New Year to everybody worldwide from the Rabbit Hole Theaters and Rabbit Hole Studios here in beautiful downtown Dallas, Texas. Your host for this, the very first show of 2011, Dave Rabbit. Featuring Lowlife Sinners from Glasgow, Scotland. And the hits just keep on coming. Welcome to another Video Rabbit Zone show number 95, going into the year of 2011 here in beautiful downtown Dallas, Texas, home of the Rabbinator. And welcome each and every one of you to tonight's show. We got a great show. I'm telling you, as I said before, you're listening to Lowlife Sinners, a band out of Glasgow, Scotland from the United Kingdom. And it has two primary band members, Fed and Jon. And they, of course, they put other band members there together when they go on tour or whatever. But these are the two main guys, Fed and Jon. And these are the only two names you really need to know about the Lowlife Sinners. And I tell you, when I came across their names, sometimes band names attract me. So I said, hey, Lowlife Sinners, boy, it sounds like a band that I want to listen to. And I started listening to their music, and I really like their music. They've got some pretty wild stuff on their homepage that you might want to go check out. Some of them are pretty R-rated, but I think if you like good music, regardless of the lyrics, You might check them out at myspace.com/1, the numeral 1, Lowlife Sinner. Now, it's singular on their website, even though it's plural with an S, as their band name. So it's 1, numeral 1, Lowlife Sinner, singular. And you'll find a lot of information about that. Of course, you'll also see the website on the intro and the outro on their little band thing that I tell about what's going on with them. All right, a lot of great music, a couple of great movie reviews. I think you're going to enjoy those. Again, welcome to 2011. Dave's a little bit under the weather lately, but I've taking vitamin C and following the instructions of Jessica on how to take care of myself. So that should be a wonderful experience. Anyway, the background movie of the week is one of my all-time favorite comedies. And, of course, I'm talking about the wonderful Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Now, I've been laughing because I have like monitors that I kind of watch, what's going on behind me sometimes. And this movie just really cracks me up. It also stars Courtney Cox, Sean Young, the hot Sean Young at the time, Tone Loc, and of course, there's some cameos with Dan Marino. And the thing I love about this movie, there's a couple of things, some of which you're watching right now. But I'll never forget this as long as I live. When I was married to my ex-wife, we went to see this movie with our kids at the time, and they were all kind of young at the time, because this came out like in 1994, so we're talking about like 16 years ago, or actually 17 now that we're in 2011. And, it was rated PG-13. And, of course, when you see these previews and things, you don't see, you see previews, but you don't see things that are actually in the movie, So we're all sitting there, and the kids are munching their popcorn, drinking their drinks. And, of course, the first thing that comes up is when he takes the little shih tzu back to the big-breasted brunette with the hot buttocks. And she says, would you like money or can I pull your pants down? He goes, let me think. And so, immediately she disappears, and he's hanging on like this, like she's giving him a blowjob, Well, damn, my ex-wife looks at me and goes, what the hell kind of movie is this? I got so much hell. But, I have to laugh about it now because, I didn't know any difference. I didn't know what the movie was going to be about. But every time I see that one scene, I flash back to my ex giving me this go to hell look because she thinks I've brought our kids into sin watching Jim Carrey. Anyway, it's kind of funny. I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, it came out the February 4th of 94 originally. As I said, PG-13 rated. It became one of the most beloved movies and really put Jim Carrey's career just started skyrocketing from here. Now, those of you that are fans of when he did his characters on In Living Color, which I absolutely loved that show, he just had a personality that could just make any situation. I think sometime at one time someone compared him to having Robin Williams and Jerry Lewis combining together, and that's a pretty good analogy of what Jim Carrey brings to the table. Now, there's no question about it. And just a couple of weeks ago, I previewed in a movie background of the week, The Majestic, which is one of my all-time favorite Jim Carrey movies, but where he does really a kind of a dramatic role. But in this one, he just really is his normal self and just absolutely is a roller coaster from hell. And I just think if you have never seen any of the Ace Ventura Pet Detective shows, you need to go check them out because you're just really in for some really fun stuff. And, despite what some ex-wives may think, I think the scene where he's going like this with the hot brunette was